Hey guys, welcome back to LoopHub. Today we'll talk about the gross moments on My Feet Are Killing Me. Let's head into it. Number 1. Shan. Shan Kalihan enjoys playing the drums and wants to pursue it as a profession. Unfortunately, one thing isn't on his side, his foot. He has been suffering from foot pain for a long time, and it has been a hindrance to his drumming practice. When Shan was 16, he began to have this problem. Shan was in an accident and broke his foot, which required a plaster. Things took a turn for the worse after that. His foot increased in size when in plaster, and the bones did not line up as they should have. There was nothing he could do about it until the plaster was removed, so Shan agreed to live with it. Shan agreed to see Dr. Ebony Vincent, ensured that his foot didn't cause him any more problems. When Dr. Vincent examined his foot, she discovered that the big toe had mallet toe, a condition in which the bone appears to develop downwards. Dr. Vincent clarified that his first and second toes were hammer toes as a result of his mallet disease. She went on to say that since the big toe was facing downwards and reaching out to the ground for support, the other toes were trailing it and bent backward, giving him the pain he was complaining about. She suggested that he has surgery that would allow her to precisely form his bones. Shan was concerned that he would no longer be able to play the drums. Dr. Vincent, on the other hand, told him that she would be inserting a screw between his joints to allow it to develop properly, that even though it would take nearly a full year to heal fully, she assured him that it was a gamble he could take. Shan was concerned, but decided because he wanted to live a life free of pain on his foot. Dr. Vincent tried to do while he was in hospital was insert a screw into his big toe to ensure that his joints could expand properly. She then used the K-wire to ensure that her hammer toe joints grew properly and gradually became straight. Dr. Vincent was pleased with the surgery and confident that the result would be favorable. She gave Shan 6 weeks to heal it. After some time away, Shan returned to see Dr. Vincent and was pleased with how his foot felt. He was relieved to see that his toes were straight and eager to get back to drumming. Number 2. Susan. Susan Gibbons has tried to live a normal life for the past 30 years, but the pain in her foot has prevented her from doing so. Things are slowly deteriorating now, with every step Susan takes leaving her pain coursing through her body. Susan remembered that when she first found her foot as it is now, she said it was just a bunion. However, before she knew it, it had gotten worse and had begun to affect the other toes, making it a painful affair. Susan's wedding, the happiest day of her life, turned out to be a dreadful and painful walk down the aisle. Susan had to wear flip-flops instead of shoes that made her feel like a princess because she couldn't find any other shoe that suited her perfectly. Susan's trust has suffered as a result of her foot over the years. She has struggled to re-enter the dating scene since her husband died 5 years ago. She has been concerned that any man she dates will be offended by her foot and will flee. Susan was so humiliated by her feet that she nicknamed them Little Monster when her sister dubbed them Frankenstein's foot. Susan, however, wants to change after years of living like this and hearing people call her a freak because of her foot. But this isn't the only issue she's dealing with. To make matters worse, Susan has difficulty wearing shoes because the foot rubs against them, exacerbating the discomfort. Susan eventually wanted to do something about her foot after years of pain and scheduled an appointment with Dr. Brad Schaefer. Dr. Schaefer admitted that when he first examined her feet, he was astounded because he had never seen a foot like that before. The plates did not fit perfectly on the first try, and Dr. Schaefer had to replace the screw he used with a longer screw in the hopes that they would be able to support the bones properly. He inserted the plates for the joints to expand uniformly after the screws were properly inserted. The process was replicated on the remaining toes. Things appeared complicated 4.5 hours into the surgery, as the other toes would lose shape if they attempted to reshape another toe. Dr. Schaefer, on the other hand, realized he couldn't give up, and with another attempt, he was able to achieve the desired results. He was pleased with the outcome and wanted Susan to relax after a 6.5 hour operation. Susan was pleased with how her foot looked after some time spent allowing her feet to recover, and she was optimistic about starting her life over. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.